Hey everyone, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are all having a great week. I'm just gonna go through my discussion for Module 3. So, the first question is, why is oral language development critical to ELL success? I provided a quote from one of the readings. It says, "Children speaking and listening lead the way for their reading and writing skills, and together these language skills are the primary tool of the mind for all future learning." Oral language development is a key aspect of academic achievement and life success among all students, including ELLs. When students possess proper oral language development, they are more likely to become successful readers, become strong, successful communicators, build self confidence, and build and maintain an overall sense of well being. Reader and Baxa state that oral language lays the foundation for the reading and writing skills children will develop as they enter and progress through school. In addition, oral language is an essential skill because it is utilized in all aspects of education and life. It is crucial that all students develop a solid foundation in oral language. Question number 2. What strategies can teachers use to ensure all their students have the supportive strategies required for academic language development? Teachers can ensure that all students have the supportive strategies required for academic language development by differentiating instruction. Differentiation is the key to effective instruction for all students. In order for teachers to provide each student with proper language development strategies, they must first be knowledgeable about the different levels of language proficiency, starting and emerging. In addition, teachers must also be aware of where each student's language proficiency currently stands. Gusion provides readers 3 key strategies to help ensure that all students receive supportive strategies required for academic language development. Based off of Gusion's article, I provided a table describing these 3 strategies. 3 key differentiated strategies for students with different academic and linguistic needs. So, the first strategy that Gusion's article discusses is modifying the text. Teachers can differentiate the text by selecting various levels of text difficulty on similar content, dividing the text up into smaller portions appropriate for certain groups and individuals for a jigsaw activity, or by summarizing text that might be too difficult and provide ways to make the text more accessible, such as vocabulary support, visual support, connecting to background knowledge, etc. The next strategy is creating grouping that sets students up for success. Grouping structures can be established according to language or literacy skill levels and needs. However, it is important for teachers to think about providing students exposure to interact with peers who demonstrate a wide range of different language and literacy skills, opportunities to gather, read, discuss, and work together on topics of common interest. Teachers can improve engagement and motivation by creating these opportunities for choice interest groups. The last strategy that the article discusses is targeting the amount and nature of student support. It is important to think about scaffolding the experience and using comprehensible input to make it accessible for all students. Comprehensible input means students should be able to understand the gist of what is being said or presented. Ways to scaffold for comprehension input: selecting key vocabulary, using context or visual cues, building background knowledge, building on experiences the students have had, using consistent language, and providing images or visual representations to support vocabulary and context. Teachers can support their students by embedding comprehensible input into their whole group instruction. This is particularly effective when used in the different grouping structures. Teachers can also support their students by modifying the amount of support and interaction between teachers and students. And this is depending on their individual and group needs. The last question is, what strategies can you use to support the student you are tutoring? The video supporting oral language development in dual language learners explains that teachers can incorporate ELL's first language into classroom activities such as story time. This strategy supports the child's understanding and helps to make the child feel more comfortable. This also benefits all learners in the classroom. The way I can incorporate this strategy into tutoring is to spend some time reading with the student. I can practice shared reading when teachers read enlarged print with students and students join in chorally during rereading in both the child's native language and English. This will help the student to be more comfortable around me, and it will also support the student's understanding of the text. I will also provide student with an additional visual relating to the story. During the time I am interacting with the student, I can use Google Translator if I feel that I need assistance communicating. Below is a chart that I plan to use during my tutoring hours. This will check the student's comprehension of the story. I allowed a lot of room in case the student wants to include art. So here's where they would write the title, and then they would include the who, main characters of the story, the what, events in the story, the when the story took place or when the events happened, where did the story take place, where did the events take place, why did the events in the story take place, and how, what made the events possible. And these are just little suggestions to help get them brainstorming, but they can write or draw whatever they'd like. Well, I hope that this video has been helpful for everyone. My resources are here, and I will see you all in the discussions. Have a great day.